Are you ready, people? Yeah, since the age of 5, squares in the store is pants size. I couldn't wait till the whole world recognized. But first I had to pay some dues, the journey I took. Y'all couldn't walk in my shoes, a young buck, wild and tough from Tallahassee. Straight from South City in my pursuit to be happy. Came up out the hood with my hair on nappy, cut it all off. Plus some name that's on my pappy, the streets tried to trap me. But I had to escape, for my destiny awaits for me to be great. And I knew it. Had to show improvement when I do it, flow was stupid. Now you loving me like you been, and I know that you wasn't ready for this. I'm so on point with my targets, I'm sure I won't miss. Just the past, present, and the future. C squared, the household name, something to get used to. I'm here,
Yeah. Hello, and welcome to the feature with Cliff Jackson III. I am your host, CJ3. I am he, and welcome to another awesome episode of the feature where we get intimate and become exclusive. So, if you're already here tuned in, man, hey, you don't want to miss tonight's show because tonight, if you're tuning into this thing by the live, or you're tuning into this thing by the replay, don't want to miss tonight's show. Talking about my hot topic tonight. It's Mondays, the start of the week, so you already know how we get everything kicked off on the feature. If you don't, bring you up to speed. Every Monday, it's hot topics. Every Tuesday night, hey, it's my NFL draft picks. NFL picks, not draft picks, but my NFL team picks. I was talking about draft, agent talk. And then, and then on Wednesday, it depends. I know this Wednesday I have a special edition of a featured Friday, and that can always happen on Wednesday. I can always have my conversations with whoever on Wednesday. Thursdays, my top 10 Thursdays, and on Friday is the featured Friday night. So you already know what time it is. Hello to all my features out there. Everybody who representing across the world, across the globe, all my top fans, for those who've been hanging things down with me and holding me down for the past couple of months and whatnot since we've been doing this, man. I thank y'all so much. Always faithful, always here every single night, every single day, 9 p.m. right here on the YouTube stations and Twitch stations and Facebook stations and everywhere you can find us on the feature, man. I'm so happy that y'all decided to kick in and tune in. Hello to all my first timers out there. If this is your first time tuning in to the show, welcome. So graciously happy that y'all decided to come and kick it with me on the show, man. Hey, unless you heard through the grapevine, you heard it directly from me, or you heard about the show, man, just from, vicariously just hearing about it from somewhere. I am so happy that all of y'all are here. And y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, man, but you're here with me. And a brother like myself can always appreciate that, man. You already know how to make this thing happen with me. Like I said, it is Monday. It is the first day of the week, and we can't wait to get into everything this week. Because if you want to be on my show, it goes like this. Pay attention. Hit me up. Email me at thefeature.cj3@gmail.com. Also, contact me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Go follow us, like us, love us, man, at our handles, all the same, at The Feature with CJ3. You want to be on our show by advertising, sponsoring, or even be a feature on our show? Yes. Got paid opportunity spots, especially if you're a business, if you're an artist, or if you're trying to get your name, product, and brand out there. Hit me up right here on the show. Send your money to our Cash App at $ Right Touch Sports. I am on every single day, Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. right here on those stations that I mentioned earlier. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Go subscribe right now, man, to the feature with CJ3 on YouTube and on Twitch. And go listen and download on all major outlets and podcasts or wherever you go enjoy your podcast. And don't forget to donate and support the cause. Please send your donations to our Cash App at $ Right Touch Sports, PayPal at paypal.me/RightTouchCJ3, or on Anchor, Anchor.fm, the feature with CJ3. And also go download and watch the replays of our past Feature Fridays. Yes, there is a nugget of knowledge in each conversation waiting for you. Go check that thing out. What's happening, everybody? You already know what time it is. We're going to get into our hot topics for today, man. Listen, this thing here is really going to get into it. My hot topics is mainly about some of the hot topics that are happening that happened last week, over the weekend, or some stuff that just kicked off on Monday, right when y'all woke up and all of a sudden all hell broke loose. And there's some conversations in our hot topics today that I assure you make you feel like all hell done broke loose. Let's get into it, man. Shall we? All right, let's look into it, Doc. Here we go. So, we have a White House breakout, and 34 people have been affected by COVID. And listen, when I say affected, I mean infected with it. They've had it, they got it, can't get rid of it, they lied about it, everything. Okay. All of this is happening right now in Washington, D.C., under the administration with your boy. Was it Trump. So, yeah, all of that is going on. That's happening and whatnot. 34 people of the White House, the staff, the administration, people who just work, close to Trump, close to Pence. Like, listen, everybody who is somewhere in that little administration, that everybody has gotten affected by COVID. Craziest thing that's happening is going on right now. Just speaking about this particular outbreak that's going on at the White House, a lot of major concerns are definitely going towards our vice president, or shall I say, y'all's vice president of the United States, your boy Pence. Now, this cat here, his administration, he's gotten 5 people, count them, 5 of his folks that have came and tested positive for COVID-19. His personal assistant, his uh, some close director to the house with him, his bodyguard has caught COVID. So I don't even know who's protecting his brother. And it's the craziest thing in the world was happening too. He even made a trip here to Tallahassee this past weekend. As a matter of fact, he just left yesterday. I think it was Saturday or Sunday he was here, I believe. And I'm sure he had COVID, or some people who were around him did. But at the same time, in the same breath, and the same token of saying that, he had his ass here in Tallahassee, Florida, and wherever he is and wherever he touched could be affected with COVID. I know he didn't go to the south side of Tallahassee, so I'm pretty clear there. At the end of the day, though, we gotta watch what's going on with this administration, because as much as they have left us hanging out to dry with this COVID information and whatnot, it's kind of crazy to see them fighting the pandemic that they so proclaim they have a cure for, vaccine for, and and your boy Pence ain't wearing no mask. Violated when he was up in Minnesota their rules about even wearing a mask. How can we follow people or have leaders that don't even follow the rules that's been set in states that, governors have, we have, you know, rules for everybody. Just because you're the president and vice president, that don't change. So, yeah, at the end of the day, he already done put himself in a bad situation with that. So, that's how that goes. And yeah, man, that's all I should say on that one. So that's how I feel on that thing with Pitts. Everybody, his whole administration got COVID. But yet he's still touring, still doing his campaigning without no mask. And amid COVID, he is full steam ahead. So good luck with that, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so this brother, I should have put his name up there, and I apologize. But his name is Jared Kushner. And for those who don't know this fool, he is the president's Trump's. I don't like to call him President Trump. He's really not a president, but Trump's son-in-law. This who this is, Jared Kushner. And this motherfucker said that the only way to make Trump's plan effective and work is that blacks should want to be successful. I thought about this statement. I couldn't be more offended by this statement by being black. you know, uh, Jared Kushner, first of all, I mean, I'm gonna speak directly to him, and I hope this goes viral. I hope he even gets the opportunity to check this message out, because it's coming directly from your boy, player. Um, Blacks want to be successful. Not only do we want to be, brother, we are. Okay, let me go ahead and break this down. We are successful. Now, just because your father-in-law has a plan or put something quote unquote together, if that's what you want to call it, that doesn't mean that his plan works for the black community. Number one. Number two, we're not even going to sit up here and say that we don't want to be successful, because we know we do. However, we don't need to hear that from you. It sounds like right now, regardless of whatever education background you may have, you only riding the coattail of your father-in-law, if you want to be truthful. So how successful do you want to be? What do you stand for? Where you come from? You're not going to sit up here and tell the black community, especially my people, that we should want to be successful. No, we want to be successful. We want the same opportunities that your punk white ass get. Sometimes they don't happen to that because your skin color looks a little bit different than ours. However, you want our culture, you want our food, you want our people, hell, you want our women. But at the end of the day, what do you mean blacks should want to be successful? We all want to be successful. Everybody does. But how can we get there when we continuously being drugged down, dragged down, cut short by people like yourselves who think this white supremacy thing is such a grand situation to be a part of? I don't understand why, and this is my own thing. This ain't got nothing to do with you, white boy. I want to know why black people don't feel like we're superior, why we don't have a supremacy, why we don't have a black-owned, quote-unquote, black organization outside of Black Lives Matter, because I know you straight KKK. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to figure out how you can sit up here and say blacks should want to be successful. Bro, we chase success every single day. We own that every single day. How can you even consider yourself a success? And this quote, and I mind y'all, this quote that this white man said came after a conversation that he had with somebody who, I must admit, I am pulling this Negro's black card. Came from after a conversation he had with Ice Cube or Ice Coon. Yeah, I really hope this goes viral. Now, bruh, I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you. You are by far one of the most respected pillars of the hip hop culture. But I'm gonna have to really kind of disagree with you on a lot of things that's been said and transpired. And it's my opinion, and you don't have to care. But I'm gonna share this, and I hope that you at least take this with a grain of salt, at the same time with an open ear and an open heart. Q, we respect you, bro. We love you. I mean, you've been NWA, you've been Friday for us, you've been the Fridays 1, 2, 3, all of them, and then at the same time, you've been Daddy's Trips and all this stuff. Great movies, you know, everything. But it hurts my heart to know during the time when black and white issues are at a very uneasy circumstance right now. And there's no balance for either the two. But you have made it clear that you are so pro-Trump. You are so for Trump with tax cuts and all of this good stuff. And my brother, I don't have your dollars. I don't have your bank account. I don't know many people that do. However, I can see how it could very well be something personally for you that you don't want to happen because this your money. Tax cuts and all that stuff. And you know that tax go up, whatever, they're going to pretty much, take more taxes out of, your income tax. But this is my thing. That only happens once a year. So as far as the tax break, if you giving up more money or you're getting a tax cut, at the end of the day, brother, it's something that you're going to have to pay regardless. You can't run from the IRS. So I don't give a fuck who you put in office or who you think you want to vote for. At the end of the day, nigga, you're going to have to pay up something. Okay? And it really hurts the culture to know that you really, really down with Trump, because it's like, bruh, we up here literally every single day trying to get white folks to understand where we stand as a people and what we're tired of, what we're trying to break through with, and what we're working on to get to in a better place and situation for ourselves. However, it kind of gets tainted and it kind of gets put to the back burner, let alone it kind of gets even misconstrued when you have yourself going to the White House or going up to Trump yourself, having conversations with him, speaking for the black community when, bruh, you don't speak for me. You don't speak for nobody. You barely speak for the folks on the West Coast. So this is what I'm trying to get you to understand, my man. I understand DL Hewley and you got y'all a little few because he opened his mouth about something that I'm opening up my mouth about. I respect you, bro. All your movies, your Fridays, all your Boys in the Hood, everything, bro. I done seen you be so hood, so pro-black, so gangster, so this, and all that in the third. But I'm just going to be so honest with you on this one. I can't roll with you on this one, gangster. You're not too thugged out for me on this one. You showed the bitch card on this one, bro. Especially with this Trump thing. If that's where you chose to vote, you should have kept that privately. You didn't have to put it out there. Should have kept it privately. Keep your votes and stuff out. I mean, I ain't got to publicize who you voting for. You feel how you feel, and we get it. But at the end of the day, it's a real huge slap in the face to your black people, the folks that your race, the folks that support every and anything that you do. Now, hearing what's going on and what you've done and what you want to do, it really makes and raise an eyebrow and question to folks that should be wondering just how black are you? You know? Yeah, I'm questioning your blackness in this regard. Like, was Friday and B and NWA and all this that you had going on, was it an act? You're a great actor. Your son's a better actor. But, this just, make me want to think about your movies. Not, dog, man. I'm still, I would wish I could get in one of your movies. But at this moment in time, and just knowing how you're feeling, it's a sad situation in the black community, man. I'm hurt by this one, I'll be honest. But, I respect you, brother. Today was a good day, but it was a bad one when I heard about what you had going on with Trump. But it's another story. We're going to keep on pushing, moving on. But more power to you, my man. AB is back with TB. Man, in other news, got to take it to other news on this one. So my boy Antonio Brown is back with his favorite quarterback, apparently his best friend, Tom Brady. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have agreed to a year deal with Antonio Brown, bringing him on for the remainder of this season just to kind of see how things may work out. They already have a hell of a receiving core with the exceptions of Mike Evans and Mike Godwin. Like, these brothers are doing their thing, and they're putting up some ridiculous numbers under Tom Brady's direction and expert tutelage. So now it's kind of like you add AB to the mix. What happens next? Do they go up even more? Do they increase? Do more wins take place? Does AB's personality and behavior calm down? These are all questions that, rise to the occasion. Everybody kind of want to know what's really going on with your boy AB. Happy to know that he's getting back in the league, but at the same time, is this what we really, really want to see? So, it's good to acknowledge, to know that he's back. I'm proud to know that he's back, but we don't need the same shenanigans or the same disrespect or the same AB that's been, very vocal on being rude and disruptive and at the same time a distraction to the teams that he's played for. I hope this time he got his act together because I think he's a phenomenal player. I think he's by far one of the greatest receivers to ever play this game. And I just really hope he's gotten his act together, man, because, we need people like AB out there catching passes and scoring touchdowns, man. We need athleticism and great black athletes out there doing his thing. I just need for him to keep his mouth closed and go out there and just catch the ball and do what he needs to do. I think he'll be a whole lot better out there with your boy in Tampa Bay. So we're going to go ahead and make it happen. Because if you want to be on my show, you know what you got to do. Hit me up. Email me at thefeatured.cj3@gmail.com. Or if you want to be on the featured, you already know what you got to do, man. Hit me up on email or contact me through Instagram, Facebook, and on Twitter at thefeatured with CJ3. You want to be on the show, please contact me. Hit me up. You want to sponsor, you want to advertise, you want to be a featured on the show. Send your money to my cash app at $, Right Touch Sports. I'm on this thing every single night, Monday through Friday, on your YouTube stations at 9 p.m. on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Go subscribe now at The Feature with CJ3 on YouTube and on Twitch channels. And please go listen and download on all major outlets or wherever you enjoy your podcasts. And donate and support. Please send your donations to our Cash App, $ Right Touch Sports, PayPal, paypal.me/Right Touch CJ3, or Anchor at anchor.fm/The Feature with CJ3. And go download and watch the replays of our past Feature Fridays guests. There's a nugget of knowledge waiting for you in each conversation. Yeah, man. You already know how we doing it. We finna get off in this thing, man. You already know. It's about that time for my one of my coolest parts of the night, man. It's your boy, the featured song of the night. And we about to get into it tonight, man. These talented brothers, like brothers for real. They real brothers too. By far had the baddest voices in the R&B world, man. When these brothers came on and they was part of this group, these brothers set the stage on fire, man. But these two brothers, to me, was mainly the only voices in the group. And I'm for to play these boys tonight because I've been singing this song a little bit today, and it touched my heart today about it. And yeah, this song here goes out to all the women out there and all the fellas that's trying to tell them, take your time. And all the women that's out there that just need to take the time. So I'm going to give y'all this song tonight with my boys JoJo and KC, or KC and JoJo, with that Don't Rush, man. Take love slowly a little bit. Tune in this weekend, man. This Friday coming up, talking to the clerk and comptroller of Leon County She's the first female to ever be in this position. At the same time, she's the first black elect, period. For all those who don't know who this is, talking to none other than the talented, intelligent, and gorgeous Gwen Marshall, who is on everybody's marriage certificate, license, and all that good stuff here in Leon County, in Tallahassee, Florida. But this is a very prominent woman of our town, and we are talking to her on nationwide levels, talking to none other again, Miss Gwen Marshall, making national headlines and historical mounts by being the first female, black female, and the first black elect, period, for being the clerk and comptroller of Leon County. So that's going down, man, right here on the featured this Friday. This is going to be a hard show to do. Uh, but we're gonna do it, and we gotta make it happen. And this is so awesome that I'm so proud that she's gonna do my show. So I can't wait to do this, man. This is such a phenomenal woman, phenomenal lady. Huge fan of hers, always have been, and always will be. So, but at the end of the day, if I would be so remiss if I ain't tell y'all about this, please make sure that you are tuned in to our show coming up on Wednesday. I am so honored to have a special guest, my Feature Fridays guest, my special Feature Fridays guest on Wednesday, October 28th, talking to the Florida House of Representatives, the Florida Senate candidate, attorney at law, my CEO, my friend, Lorraine Osley, speaking with her as she runs for the Senate position for the state of Florida. This is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen, on the feature right here at 9 p.m. So if y'all are ready to get educated, get well versed with who this woman is and who's going to be fighting for you at the White House and for this state, y'all might want to tune into my show on Wednesday, October 28th, 9 p.m. right here, talking to Lorraine Osley. Also, do not forget, on Friday, November 6th, got none other than the personal trainer and the trainer to all celebrities, my boy, Jarrell Webb, coming to y'all right here at 9 p.m. November 6th on the feature. Also speaking to on November 13th, Chief of Police of Tallahassee Police Department, the one and only Chief Lawrence Revel, will be right here on the feature. And on November 20th, the awesome, incredible, beautifully brilliant and talented community activist, Tallahassee peacemaker, South City Foundation's go-to gal, and realtor of our own junk, Christine Henry, my girl, holding it down. And please save the date for all these Feature Fridays guests, but one in particular, my finale of all Feature Fridays for the year, my season finale, talking to my brother, college football icon, national champion, Florida State legend, the baddest thing to ever touch a pigskin, my brother Peter Ward, right here on the featured, man. Tune in, please. Say these dates, man. Mark these joints in your calendar, because things can happen. Hey, hey. Get a little dance up in that thing every time, dude. But right now, we're finna get into my part of the show, which I love, which is my CJ3's True Stories. And this is a part of the show where I actually give a true story that connects with the topic or the guest of the night that we are interviewing or talking to. And tonight's, with a whole lot of hot topics, so many out there, so many to choose from. Um, I could really choose either one of them. Like, I got true stories about all of them, for real, for real. But the one that I really want to kind of piggyback on is this one right here. My boy AB. Now, I just hope AB is okay. This is my main thing. I really do. I really hope the brother's okay. I really do. Mentally, the stuff that he was going through, trust me, I done seen it plenty of times. I done seen it a couple times with a few football players that I know, let alone that I've came around, played against, played with, represent. And there's a certain thing that people go through when money becomes a big thing and it's not an issue anymore. A lot of people who are millionaires, billionaires that have a lot of this money don't really know what to do with it, so they just buy up everything and all that stuff and think that's supposed to make them or the person that they're with happy. Out of everything this brother done football wise, I have nothing bad to say about him. He's done a great, phenomenal job. But when it comes to his character, when it comes to his behavior, and when it comes to his respect for women, black women at that, I got a huge problem with him. I think this is a problem that we all have. I think we need to definitely, um, as far as men, we have to start being more respectable to these women. We put ourselves in a position far more greater than a lot of other people will ever be. However, women are supposed to be our equals. They're not supposed to be looked upon or cast down upon because they're female. Hell, it's some females that run faster than you niggas out there. It's some females right now that probably punch harder than some of you flags out there. At the end of the day, it's real and it happens. I'm just being honest. AB, you got to change your mindset. You got to change what you got going on. And I hope you've gotten to a place where you're going to be fine, man. I really do. That's my true story. I'm sticking with it. I ain't got no ties to him. I don't know AB like that. I think he's a hell of a player. I just really want to see him do good, man. I really do. I just really, really do. But like I said, that's my story. Your boy sticking to it. Want to be on the show, man? Holla at me, man. Hit me up. This is what we do. I love you guys. You know I do. But if you want to be on the show, hit me up. Email me at thefeatured.cj3@gmail.com. I'm on this thing every single night, Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Please hit me up. Make sure that y'all are there. If you want to be on the featured, sponsor, advertise, daily ads, featured spots, send your money to our Cash App, man, at $ Right Touch Sports. Please go tune in to all our podcast listenings because we own all of them on every major outlet or wherever you go enjoy your podcast. We're there too. Go check us out and donate and support the cause, man. Send your monies to our Cash App. Right Touch, $ Right Touch Sports, PayPal at paypal.me/Right Touch CJ3, and on Anchor at anchor.fm/The Featured with CJ3. And go download and watch the replays of our past Feature Fridays guests. There is a nugget of knowledge waiting for you in each conversation. Yeah, man. I can't do this alone. I need y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and break this thing down for you, man. We about to close it on out. This has been my show. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. It's only 4 things that I can always tell y'all to do, but y'all know what they are. I always tell you, stay smart. You got to. With all the crazy stuff that's happening out there, you got to be smart. Stay safe. Outside your doors is bigger than violence. It's even bigger than COVID. There's a war outside besides COVID that's happening. It's called police brutality. It ain't over. They still don't like us no matter what they say or what they do and how they make you feel. They still don't like the color black. Thirdly, stay clean. You got to stay clean. Why? Because the COVID is out there. You need to wear your mask. You need to wash your hands. Keep your hands out your face. And another thing you need to do, you need to make sure that you wash your ass. Okay? That's another thing. Stay clean and all of that. That's all of that. And then on top of all of that, stay your ass home. That's what y'all do. Stay home. Stay home. Stay safe. Because nobody really wants to be amongst that anyway. Just stay home. Nobody wants COVID. What makes you think folks want that, man? Nobody want COVID. So at the end of the day, stay y'all asses home, man. I love you. It ain't too much y'all can do about that. So it don't matter to me. Peace. Have a good night. Peace, nigga.